So guys, back with another video, and we're going to start off with a new video of graphics cards review. So we got a new graphics card, and I got a little cut on my finger, so don't be surprised. This is a Sapphire Radeon R9 270X with 2 gigabytes and 2 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM. This is the Toxic Edition. What makes this card unique is that the Sapphire company or series, they never actually did this before. Like orange and black, they never really did any of this. And it's a tri-toxic fan, so it has 3 fans, which is what's really cool about it. It's the amount of stream cores that it has, which is about 1,280 stream cores. It has a base clock of 1,100 megahertz and a boost clock of 1,150 megahertz. It obviously uses a PCI Express 3.0, so there's no really much of a surprise. But the RAM is GDR5, so you got the latest RAM going on right here. There is no GDR6 so far as I'm aware of, but this card can play some pretty serious games like Battlefield 4. If you were to get one of these, since it only has 2 gigabytes of RAM, I think it would be a good idea to have 2 of them, personally, because I think 2 gigabytes of RAM, personally, for me, is a little low, but I believe that having at least 2 gigabytes for 2 of them would be a good idea, since you got 4 gigabytes total. The cool part is about this card is if we flip it onto the side, we have a little button on top of right here. This is the dual BIOS interface. What makes this so better than other cards is that you click this button and then you can switch out between the legacy BIOS or UEFI BIOS. And there's also a feature for Windows 8 that if you want to, you can take advantage just by restarting the computer and turning this on, and you would be able to take advantage of it. Okay, so the ports that it currently has is one display port, one HDMI, and one DVI, and one DVI-D. DVI-I and one DVI-D. Now, this graphics card is fully capable of going 4K, which is what's cool about it, because its maximum resolution on the HDMI, which is 4096 by 3112, and the maximum display port is 4096 by 2160. Personally, I would use HDMI. I would probably use DisplayPort more than HDMI, but because they're basically the same, it's just one can go at has better capabilities, basically. Now, the cool part is the API on this is a OpenGL 4.3, OpenCL 1.2, DirectX 12, which is the latest. So that means you can get the most out of this card if you have DirectX 12 inside your computer. You will be able to take advantage of the new power efficiency capabilities, and also shader module 5.0. The other features that are considered in this card: AMD Crossfire, AMD Power Tooling, AMD Zero Core Power Technology, AMD iInfinity, AMD HD 3D technology, dual BIOS, obviously what I just said earlier, AMD Trust FX technology, AMD True Audio technology, and finally Universal Video Decoder called UVD. So this would be actually a good card to be using for video editing. So if you're into video editing just like me, this would be a great card because it would probably perform pretty well. And this was in one of the pretty good one of the series of cards that competed pretty well against AMD for video editing. This did okay, but it wasn't exactly the best. You know what I mean? Now its form factor, which is by length, is 308 in millimeters. So this is all in millimeters. The length, or the width, which through here, or no, that's height. The width would be like through this way, would be 113 millimeters, and the height is 41 millimeters. I may have gotten that wrong. No, that sounds about right. But anyways, now the form factor we've already went through. Power consumption is probably about less than 180 watts, so this isn't exactly a card that's going to use a lot of power, so that's great for anybody who doesn't want to, have a very high power card that doesn't use a lot of power. This would probably be a pretty good one. The recommended requirements is about 500 watts, but if you're a gamer, I would recommend you to have 1,000 watts. Now, the reason is because you, as a gamer, would probably be switching out the graphics card every once in a while. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next video. If this was very helpful, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you want more reviews, tell me in the comments section, and I'll see you guys later.